So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll find Fournette again here. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brady going to go on 4th down. He's got Otten. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. A much different 2nd drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the 1st time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that 1st drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the 2nd one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
From the 27, Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. To throw is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. On the move past the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. This is White on the screen. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because,
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now receiver in motion left. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Check 24, check 24. Jim, check 43.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Brady going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. It's a foot race. The 40. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Brady. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, Brady completes it to Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Brady. Leaping, and he makes the grab. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Edwards-Helaire is going backwards here. Well, they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Ready to throw on 3rd and 1. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a nice run there. Going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 37. 126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Brady now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. Here's Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an...
And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Brady again. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Right back to him on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.